Musical tins. The lads are dressed up and ready to hit the Molestown clubs. There is some burping doof-doof music and general rowdiness. Wildlings gatecrash the joint and Ygritte finds Gilly and her baby hiding. She decides not to kill them. Sam regrets sending Gilly to the most dangerous red light district in the Seven Kingdoms. The Night's Watch boys reassure him that she is a tough bird and may still be alive. Jon Snow knows Mance and his army are not far away, so it's a good time to get maggoted. Dany and Missandei then talk about whether or not the Unsullied fellas do still have a cock, or if the cock and balls are both ripped off. Grey Worm approaches Missandei and apologises for staring at her tits. She's not pissed at him for being a peeping Tom, but she doesn't ask how much of his junk is missing. Meanwhile, Ramsay gives Reek a final acting lesson, and he enters Moat Cailin. Ralph Kenning considers Ramsay's terms to abandon the fortress, but gives a definitive no and says, yeah, nah, fuck off. Reek starts to buckle, and then Kenning is axed. The other blokes want to accept Ramsay's offer, thinking if they yield, they'll live, but they don't. Cut to a mockingbird. Littlefinger is given an absolute grilling for being a pretty worthless, grubby man. Important people have been told that Lysa suicided, but they don't believe it. They suspect Littlefinger killed her, and Sansa is brought in as a witness. She reveals her real identity, and she ultimately sticks up for Littlefinger because he rescued her. She supports the suicide claim, and she even gets a hug. Littlefinger then talks to the important people about how he'd support Robin Arryn as a leader, especially now his mum is dead and the kid will have to buy his milk from the supermarket. Across the narrow sea, the postie delivers a letter to Barristan. Jorah's secret about originally being sent to spy on Dany is now exposed. He puts on a serious face and pays Dany a serious visit. He wants forgiveness, but it fucking ends in tears. She cannot trust him and banishes him. Left emotionally shattered, he rides at a slow, safe pace. Ramsay tells his dad that Moat Cailin is now their investment property. Roose gloats about owning all of the North, and Ramsay will no longer be a bastard. Literally, he's now a proper Bolton. Littlefinger pays Sansa a visit and asks why she helped him. She says if her protective sleaze were executed, she doesn't know what would happen to her. She claims to know what he wants, which was once everything, but could probably be narrowed down. Arya talks about wishing that she could have killed Joffrey as her and the Hound enter the Eyrie. They get to the bloody gate and are told that unfortunately Aunt Lysa is dead. There'll be no ransom money for the Hound, and deranged manic laughter ensues. On the other side of the gate, Milky is given a man talk. Then Sansa rocks up looking like her fucking dead mum, creepo boner face. Jaime and Tyrion have one last yarn before the trial by combat. They reminisce about their simple cousin Orson that would endlessly kill beetles with a rock. Why? Fuck knows. Time to go to trial again. The elite are seated and ready for a gruesome fight. Tyrion grills Oberyn for drinking and not wearing much armour. The Mountain rocks up wearing plenty of armour. Shit scared face, boring speech, and a dirty exchange of looks. Oh, and a pash. The fight starts and the fellas suss one another out with a few slick moves. Oberyn is dead set on getting the Mountain to confess to raping and killing his sister and her family, but the Mountain doesn't fucking care. The fight goes on, and with all his fancy skills, Oberyn starts thrashing the Mountain. He gets him in the belly, the leg, the fucking belly again, and the big wanker goes down on his back. It's looking like happy days. Oberyn has got this in the bag. He's fucking got it, mate. Stop talking though, eh? Just don't worry about Tywin. Don't worry about him. Just finish. Oh, he's been tripped. No, he's been tripped. Oh no, he's been grabbed. Oh, fuck, his teeth. Oh, his eyes. No, Oberyn. End. I didn't mind that he was so arrogant. He's clearly fucking skilled, but he just got way too hung up on justice and truth. It was frustrating. Director Alex Graves, who we last saw credited with another very talked about episode in Breaker of Chains, knows how to kill a character. It was done in a much more straightforward fashion this time. Me mate Mozza came round to watch it and is now bloody medicating with bucket bongs and self-harm. I am a book wanker and I still wasn't prepared, really. I don't want to play the footage, so here's Baby Monkey on a pig. There was a part of me that thought maybe they will change it. Maybe they will let Oberyn live. He's a popular character. He hasn't been round long. Maybe this is where they make a real drastic change. I feel like a naive dickhead. Again, it's undeniably brilliant storytelling, it's very unsettling, I haven't slept well, let's talk about other stuff for a while, hey? Besides craving justice, I thought this episode was mostly about loyalty. Was Sam loyal by sending Gilly away? Can Reek really stay loyal to Ramsay, or is there a smidgen of Theon still there? Sansa stayed loyal to Littlefinger. He murdered her auntie, but he did save her from King's Landing. In fact, it seems like she wants to learn more about the game of lies and deceit in the adult world, which is a little bit worrying, but an interesting path. Jorah's disloyalty was uncovered, and the two characters who have spent the longest time together side by side in the series are now separated. It was great to see Emilia Clarke and Ian Glenn get to sink their teeth into a scene with some emotion before the season ends. Ramsay is fiercely loyal to his dad, and Jaime still loves hanging out with his bro and having a yarn and trying to figure out why simple creatures kill simple creatures. I'm glad the answer wasn't bloody cheesily profound. Keep it simple. The world is illogical, but when you see this bloke's name come up, fucking brace yourself. This was a lot stronger than his Breaker of Chains ep. I'd say we're in for a big fight next week, 100 versus 100,000 at the wall. Yeah, nah, fuck. Good luck, Johnny boy. Do send all your hateful Oberyn killing emails to Foxtel Australia, so maybe they drop the show and some new IPTV channels could pick it up. Oh, I also look forward to seeing Grey Worm go for a suspicious amount of swims next episode. Cheers!